Leo, thank you for joining me for your 2025, July 2025. It feels like, wow, does it feel like 2025 is all like leading up to this very moment? Okay, that was just a slip, but I think it was, it meant something more. Anyway, thank you for joining me for this beautiful reading here. I am Tamara Larice. Welcome back or welcome in. I tap into the higher self collective. That's the collective force where your higher self resides, my higher self resides. It's our connection to the quantum field, and it is a spirit of well-being. And I use that energy to infuse or guide your readings so that you can confidently pursue your passions. That's what we're all here to do, right? So we'll look at the energies of July for you. We will start with the spiritual tarot deck. And I do want to let you know that I have been guided to start a community. And this community is where I will be channeling the Higher Self Collective to answer questions for you to support your journey of pursuing your passions. You have any questions that you want to ask Spirit about, where you're feeling maybe blocked, where you're feeling a little bit confused, this is the place to do it. I will be answering your questions through that channeled divine connection. Okay. So if that is resonant to you, go ahead and click the link below for my community, and you will receive, because the first transmission is going to be on July 27th. This will be our first meeting. So if you join prior to July 27th, you will receive founder pricing. So that is a reduced price for the duration of your membership, having a special place in my heart. And you will also receive a gift from me. It was a channeled message, which is 5 steps to finding your passion. So again, if that is something that calls to you, that you're interested in, go ahead and click that link. But let's go ahead now and dive into your reading and find out what the energies hold for you. Let's go ahead and change this camera view, find out what you can expect for the month of July. All right, Leo. Like I said, we are using the spiritual tarot deck for the first 3 cards. I will then use the traditional Rider-Waite Smith tarot deck to clarify, go a little bit deeper. And then there will be a final message at the end that sort of brings it all together, adds another layer of depth to the reading. Okay, get my glasses here so I can see these cards. All right, here we go, Leo. Leo, July for Leo. Okay, we have a reversed card to start with. Oh, let's get your little coin in there. Yeah, that lets me know who's next. I pull from my beautiful bowl of coins, and Spirit guides me to which reading is next. So 2 of Pentacles reversed. All right. That's interesting in itself, because the 2 of Pentacles is about a transition. It can be even 2 forces pulling against each other. Look at that. That's, 2 opposing forces, right, that are competing with one another. But really what this card is about is what you're choosing to invest your time, energy, resources into. And there's a transition taking place. So essentially, look at this figure 8 at the bottom here, this infinite dance that you'll be doing as you continue to grow and evolve. There's another word that wants to come through here. Give me just a moment here. So it's gosh, I'll remember it. It'll come to me. Okay. So but essentially, as you evolve, there's going to be what you had been doing, where you had been putting your attention, your money, your time, your energy, and where you are now being called to. So it's a bridge, really. It's a bridge. Okay, 2 cards for the middle card. We have the Page of Swords and the 10 of Wands. Okay, so definitely makes sense that you have some competing energies here that maybe you're not recognizing are competing against one another. This Page of Swords is about being able to see things from a new perspective and being able to essentially collect the information or the data or informing yourself from a new viewpoint. Okay. The 10 of Wands is where you are laying down the burden of responsibility and you're resting in what you have already accomplished. Okay. So it's a card of rest, but your mind may be trying to get you to overanalyze. One is about action and one is about thinking. So straight away, but we'll go deeper. We'll get some clarifiers to find out some more information. And let's get the third card on the table for you, Leo. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles. Now you could be either party in this Six of Pentacles. And often when I'm doing readings for people, what we find is that they can be both parties in this. So one is a charitable act. One is a place of needing, okay, needing that charity. So sometimes you may feel like you're the one that has to give. And when you're giving from a full cup, certainly that's what we want to do. We want to be supportive of the people around us. But if we're overburdening ourselves, we may not be giving from a full cup. And in that case, it puts you in this position of actually needing more than what you realize you need, because you're spending your time over here doing. You're spending your time over here doing. All right. And at the bottom of the deck, okay, I see this. This is an Ace of Wands. So what's going on here, again, supportive of this, you are opening up a new avenue to pour your passions into. All right. This is Wands. This is your fire energy, right? The aces are brand new. There is a brand new action that you have essentially opened up a portal for yourself. Okay. So now let's go ahead and use the Rider-Waite Smith tarot deck to get clarifiers. Okay, clarifiers. Okay, Two of Pentacles reversed, please, Spirit. Give us 2 cards. That's more than 2 cards. We're not going to do it. Let's put those back in and reshuffle, because if some of those want to make their way out, that's great, but not all of them. It'll complicate things way too much. We have the first card here is the King of Swords. The second card, please, Spirit. I was going to say, I bet it's a fire sign, not only a fire card, it's a wand. So I love this. Okay, this is literally what this is saying. So this is mind versus action, pulling you in one way, wanting to make a decision, but having to rest in order for the clarity to come for that decision to be able to be made. Okay, perfect. All right. So let's go ahead and get some clarifiers for the 10 of Wands, Page of Swords. Sorry for my squeaky chair. Okay. We have the Six of Swords reversed. And the Star reversed. All right. Okay. So the Six of Swords is a call to go deeper. It's a call to go. This is like a spirit guide. Okay. And this guide, you're being guided by a higher intelligence, your higher self. Okay. Because the King of Swords represents the higher consciousness. This is Aquarius, which is your zodiac opposite, right? The one that's 180 degrees apart from you. This is your zodiacal opposite, and the one that shares the axes with you. Okay. So this is Aquarius, and the Star is also Aquarius. Okay. They're looking at it from just a little bit slightly different perspective, which is why there's 2 different cards. So the Star is when you have healed yourself, when you have had some sort of circumstance that has shifted things for you, you're able to have now clarity. This is when the Star is upright. You're able to have clarity in what this higher consciousness is calling you towards or invoking within you. Okay. And it is perfect alignment. Look at those stars aligned. Okay. And it's about blessing your physical reality. This is the water bearer. Water in the tarot represents your emotions. Okay. So really what we have water here, you're floating on top of water, going from turbulent water to uh, clear water. It's calm water. First, you're not going to be able to tap into the depth of what spirit is trying to guide you towards unless you can stop this from happening, this pull from overburdening yourself with action and over analyzing the situation. You literally have to stop. Okay. You literally have to stop at this point. Now, there is something new certainly opening up, and there can be, I'll give you that. There can be a little bit of fear. If I stop, if I take my action away, if I pull back, I don't have my finger on the pulse anymore of what I'm creating. And does it all go haywire? Does it all go away? Does it all fall apart if I'm not the one making sure it happens, whatever it is for you? You know what this is. You know what you're feeling, pulled, but no clarity. All right. Now let's go ahead and get some clarifiers for the Six of Pentacles. We have 2 sixes on the table. That's 6 of Swords and 6 of Pentacles. Oh, now we have 2 more cards. Yeah, here. Okay. Okay. So I love this. When you're showing up in your own reading, the major arcana version of yourself, this is what's possible. Self-actualization, being in tune with the higher consciousness, your higher self, in order to expand your reality. This is where thoughts turn to things. This is the consciousness that creates life itself, the sun, right? The transition, because this is the 2 of Pentacles twice now. The transition that needs to happen or is about to happen goes from being able to let go of your idea of what stability looks like. It's the 4. 4s are foundational, right? Now, again, it's a Wands card. It's about action, right? So you have secured yourself in a position of stability, and you continue an action that keeps you at this point of essentially success, right? You're successful where you're at. You know you need more. You know you want to do more, but it requires you being able to rest and go deeper. Okay. You have to go deeper. And this deeper is about letting this energy of who you are align and balance your actions and your thoughts. Okay. You've got do some meditation every day, obviously. Like, I don't know if that's something that you need to hear, but do your meditations every day to the point of where you feel like you can let your mind go, where you can allow spirit to guide every action, inspired action, to feel that you are in joy. Now, I said in joy, I-N joy. But can you relax your mind to where you're enjoying being in your body? Being in your mind. It has to be in a relaxed state. In order for you to enjoy, you must be in a relaxed state. Okay, let's go ahead and get that deeper message. I mean, it sounds so simple, but you guys really needed to hear this, okay? Everything is not going to fall apart. In fact, this card here tells me that you have reached a milestone. It's kind of like a save point. All right. So what you have accomplished is not going to go away if you pull back and relax. Okay. It will in fact expand you, and it will clarify this new beginning for you, this new action that you get to take, this new thing that you're going to love doing. Okay. Something new that you are going to love doing. I am using the Tarot of the Sacred, yes, Tarot of the Sacred Kingdom, sorry. Tarot of the Sacred Kingdoms to pull out another message for you, go deeper with this message. Anything else Spirit would like to say to you here, Leo, about the month of July? I think that the month of July is about literally getting yourself calm in your mind, calm in your body, because something new is about to pop, okay? Anything else Spirit would like to say, please, for our beloved Leos? Oh my God. So this deck has 2 bonus cards, and this is the Phoenix rising from the ashes. I want to put that right next to, right here with the sun, right here with the star, right here with you got this, girl. You've already got this. You've already achieved what you needed to, and it's okay to relax now. It's okay to congratulate yourself and be proud of where you've gotten yourself to, because you're about to rise into the next best version of you. And it does not require overthinking. It requires allowing. We have the Strength card. This is the second major arcana card that represents Leo. Strength. Strength, look at her. She's not striving for anything. She's not out there hustling. She's not out there. She is calm. She's relaxed. And she's looking at, oh my, well, I mean, magnificence. You know, if you look here, this is an 8. 8 is about abundance. Abundance from a very particular frequency, and that frequency is ownership of self. It is acceptance of who you are, and who you are is magnificent. It's a force to be reckoned with, right? Who you are is courageous. Who you are is calm and ready, okay? Calm and ready. Often when I interpret this card, it's about being able to tame any wild beast inside of you, right? And that would be any negative thoughts and acting from that place of negative thinking. And this is just about, like, rather than trying to get over any negative thinking, again, because the thinking is what's kind of getting in your way here. It's about owning your magnificence. You are the lion. This is another child here. This is taking a childlike curiosity. A childlike curiosity to find out from in a deeper place who you are. I think that who you are is about to surface. Who you are is about to surface. Okay? You're not going to lose anything, and you're not going to be required to work harder. You're going to be able to allow Spirit to act through you and create something wonderful and exciting through you. One more card here, please, for Leo. Okay. Huh? The Tower. Fantastic. Okay. So we will go deeper with this card with some more clarifiers to know what you need to know about this tower. But I do want to say, oh my God, 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, guys. 6 of Wands is about it is about your rise to I guess it's a the 6 of Wands is your ability, this newfound maturity within yourself to be able to expand your career, expand your success by making really strong, wise decisions that not only affect you, but affect those around you. And in fact, we have all of this red here because it's coming from this place of passion, right? This place that you're passionate about. So your passions are about to be realized and expand your career or whatever it is that you're putting all this energy into. But there is a tower here. Okay, let's dive into the tower for just a moment. The tower is where something sudden happens that changes the trajectory of your life. Now, I want to step back for just a moment and go, not only can this be you in two different positions, this can also be where you receive something from somebody else that supports your self-actualization, okay? It supports the fulfillment of who you really are. Now, there's a sudden action that's going to happen, sudden circumstance, sudden situation, and the star is what always comes after it. And I think that maybe the reason that that star is reversed is because there hasn't been big enough shakeup. I know that can be a scary word, but truly, there hasn't been a big enough shakeup to have you do something different yet. Okay, so I will go ahead and use this Rider-Waite-Smith deck to get clarifiers on that tarot, on that tower, please. What is likely to occur? I think that that's what we need to find out, because a tower can look very different for each of us. One person can get in a car accident, one person can have a massive aha idea, okay? But it changes everything. It changes everything. So what can you reasonably expect this tower to look like? Obviously, it depends on your consciousness. But for those of you who are tapping into your higher self, who are intent on tapping into and co-creating with your higher self, can you expect from this tower, or this tower to look like? What can you give us about this tower, Spirit? Okay. Okay. We have at the bottom of the deck the Magician. I like that a lot. What was that one that was showing through? I could have swore it was like the Devil, which is cool also. No, I don't see it. Oh, there. No, it wasn't the Devil. It was a number card. Anyway, it's gone. But here's the deal, guys. So the Magician is obviously the great manifester. This is the ability to manipulate and shift and change your reality in a balanced way. This is the resources that you need in order to change it. It's the emotional connection. It is the intelligent ideas and thoughts. And it is the proper amount of action. Okay, so that's why all four elements in the tarot are depicted in this. We have a lightning rod. I always think it's a selenite wand, honestly, probably because I have a selenite wand that's big like that. I love it. But one hand up, receiving messages from the divine, one hand down, directing what is coming from the divine to physical reality. That creates a large amount of abundance, right? That's what all the flowers in tarot represent. You having an abundant life, whatever that means to you. And again, we have the infinity sign twice now in your reading. Okay, you're tapping into infinite intelligence, and this event that takes place, okay, is going to put you in the position of being able to manifest the reality that you desire. Now we have the clarifying cards for the tower. I got 4 of them. Not least of which is the Ace of Wands again. Okay, so what's happening here is there is going to be, now I think that what this tower is more of a recognition of the things that had satisfied you before, the things that you had aligned yourself with, the things that you thought, the direction you thought you were going is going to change. Is going to change. There is going to be an erupt healing. This is a wounded warrior right here. Okay. And what we're looking at with the wounded warrior is Chiron. Chiron represents our deepest wound, the wound that we came in with from previous lives, the wound that has guided our actions from a fearful or lackful place. What we're seeing here is that you are going to have a sudden and significantly shifting perspective on that wound. Okay, that wound is about to heal, which is A very big deal. This is not to be taken lightly, guys. That wound is going to heal once and for all. And it's going to clarify exactly what this wand is. See, he's holding the wand, wand, wand. It's going to clarify. Once you get the realization, once you get the healing, once you have this massive shift within your mind, within your body, and this could be, honestly, it could be where it's, so I don't want to scare you guys, but if something happens in your life to where you are put down, let's say you like pull a muscle in your back or twist your ankle or something like that, right? To where it puts you down, physically down. That is happening in order for this shift to take place, because you're meant to stop. You're meant to slow down. You're meant to chill out, and you're meant to let spirit do its job of aligning you and healing this deep wound. So now we have, after this wound is healed, and here we look, the reason that this 9 of Cups is reversed is because the things that you thought that you wanted, the things that you thought were going to make you happy, the things that you were pursuing are going to shift after this, because those ideas were coming from a place of lack, coming from this Chiron wound. So you're going to find yourself completely disconnected with what you thought you wanted. Massive healing, maybe even down for a day or two. Let yourself rest. Let that happen, okay? Because here is this Death card. The Death card is about that huge transformation. This is the old way. This is the old king. We can even go here, okay? So it was an old way of thinking, right? So the old way of thinking is now gone. You've been through enough that you're ready for more. And this is the Hierophant, which is the new order, the new way of being. This is surrender here. Whoops, sorry, it's the wrong side. This is surrender. And again, we have a child, childlike curiosity. So it's time for you to surrender, because your success is imminent. That's what the sun back here is talking about. The white horse is purity of intent. The Hierophant represents divine information or divine guidance. And this divine guidance is teaching you to go about and approaching your passions, approaching your life from a very different vantage point. And this vantage point is one of healed, from a healed point, from a healed perspective. No longer lack, no longer without, no longer yearning, no more angst, no more yearning, no more pining, no more trying. It's over. It's over. I'm going to go ahead and switch this camera back around and talk to you here, Leo. Yeah. So this is a very powerful, pivotal month for you, Leo. Is definitely not to be taken lightly. And if something comes into your reality that appears to be a negative, I want you to immediately recognize it as a blessing in disguise. Because let's be honest, you were probably going, thinking, doing, and trying to get yourself on track with whatever this is, this new passion of yours. And there was an element that needed to kind of like sink in. And I mean like sink, like SYNCE, like sync up, like all of the mechanisms like lock in together and now work as a whole unit. And that syncing up of mechanisms here was, you no longer, I mean, maybe it's one of the, I don't know, I'm in my mind, I'm looking at like how a watch works. Okay. So all of the different parts, all the different wheels, that all mechanisms that all work together. Maybe one of those is kind of rusted out. And it came that way because it's this Chiron wound that you've always had. And it was kind of slowing things down, and it was influencing things in a way that weren't beneficial for you. But what happened during all of that was this desire within you is mounding, right? And so your higher self always has that with perfect clarity, that mounding desire, and holds it in perfect clarity, right? Perfect in precision, okay? And knows exactly where it is, how you're going to link up with it, and what it's going to look like when you get there. And your job is to literally let this energy of your higher self move through your body with this childlike curiosity from a relaxed mind and a relaxed body. This healing is going to be, it's going to be life-changing. And I don't say that lightly. July will be a life-changing month for you. Something is going to happen that is going to immediately relieve you from a lifelong wound and put you squarely on the path of your abundance and being able to act within a spirit of passion and co-creation with your higher self. That's your message from spirit here, Leo. And I don't know, fanfare, like drum roll, please. Let's see how this all turns out. I'd love to hear from you guys. What's going on now? What are you thinking? What are you feeling? What's going on now? Please comment below. I want to hear from you guys, because this card of this phoenix rising from the ashes, again, this is not small. This is a very, very powerful movement from darkness to you emanating from your essence, your pure light, radiating who you've always been, radiating who you've always been. You are magnificent, Leo, and you will see yourself that way as things unfold through the month of July. Okay, thank you so much for being here with me. I loved this message for you. It feels so powerful. I love July for you guys. If you are interested in asking spirit questions that support your evolution, that support your journey, and that support you wanting to be able to confidently pursue your passions, please join my private community. I cannot wait to see the answers that come through that help all of us. Your answers, your questions, and then the corresponding answer are meaningful to everyone. So I look forward to meeting you on July 27th in my private community. Take care. I love you guys. July is going to be fantastical.